Hey guys, what's going on? Scrappy here, and today we have another battle, a double battle like always on the rating battle system. This was against a name that I cannot pronounce, and this guy was just bringing pure power, so I knew how to, how to snag a win, and let's see if I can get a win with this matchup, because that Gengar is a problem. I probably should work around how to work around a Gengar, but oh well, you know, Trevenant does a pretty good job, unless it's Specs Gengar, which would be horrible to go up against. But yeah, I actually entered the June International Challenge, so I'll be getting lots of good battles out of that and lots of good videos also. And I'm hoping to get first place, like everyone that is entering is hoping to get. But realistically, I'm thinking around maybe top 20. So that's going to be really interesting to see. So let's jump right into this battle. So the thing about Scrappy is he doesn't have the Scrappy ability, which if he did, that would be amazing. But for now, he just has Intimidate, Moxie, and Shed Skin. The most common one is Intimidate, obviously, because you can have Shed Skin with the Lumberry, and Moxie, Scrappy is really here to support. So I get the Intimidate, which is really good for that Talonflame, and I swap out my my Trevenant for my Rotom because I don't want Brave Birds coming, and then I just fake out the Talonflame so I get a free nice switch in. So I knew I could take a Shadow Ball and possibly two. So the Shadow Ball comes my way and I know that I'll survive it, but he gets a special defense up, which means next turn that Shadow Ball is taking me out, which is really unfortunate. And so Talonflame goes to the Brave Bird, just doing under half, which I'm really surprised to see that it wasn't doing that much damage. And he goes for the Shadow Ball, of course, onto Rotom Heat, so I'm already down a Pokemon, which isn't very good to start off the battle. I get the Ice Punch off onto the Gengar just to break the Sash, which is always helpful. And now I send my Mawile just to get another Intimidate off onto that Talonflame, just to nerf it even more and get the useless Intimidate off onto that Gengar. So I'm going to Mega Evolve right off the bat. There's no reason not to. And I'm simply just going to go for the Rock Slide. Now, I was hoping that this Gengar wouldn't have Will-O-Wisp or anything like that. So he goes for the Tailwind, predicting the Sucker Punch and stuff like that. And also so his other Pokemon are faster. So he actually goes for the Dazzling Gleam. I was like, dang, Scrafty's gone. I'm down another Pokemon. I'm down 4-2, and that's really bad for me. So I get the double Rock Slide off, and he's actually holding the berry to weaken rock. I think it's the Charty berry. Yeah, it's a Charty berry which weakens rock slide, but it doesn't matter. He's going down, and so is Gengar. So now we're on the same boat, which is really great to see. So that turn was really crucial. I evened up the odds, and if a rock slide missed, it probably would have been harder for me to win. So now he brings out two physical attackers, which I'm really happy to see because I know I can just go for the Will-O-Wisp, and also I'm pretty sure that I can successfully set up the Trick Room this turn. So he's going to Mega Evolve with his Kangaskhan straight off the bat. And I was pretty certain he was going to Fake Out or Power Up Punch my Mawile. So all I'm going to do is just protect this turn, just so he can't fake me out or get a free setup. So the Garchomp goes for the Substitute, and I know as soon as he sets up the Substitute, it's going to have that Swords Dance, so that really stings. I'm not going to Will-O-Wisp the Garchomp because I know it's probably holding the Lumberry because it's going to be Swords Dancing. So I get the Willow onto the Kang, which is really good. And there's a Swords Dance like I predicted. It was good to see I got a prediction right, which is really awesome. But now that Garchomp is at +2, so that really stinks. And now he's getting more setup, but he's burned, so I'm not really worried about him. So now I go for the Shadow Claw, and I just want to break that sub as soon as possible, and I actually get a critical hit. Don't know if the crit mattered for breaking the sub, but if it did, that's really helpful. I don't want to double target, so I just go for the Play Rough onto Kang, and I know that next turn, King will actually be dying to his own burn, so he goes for the Sucker Punch. Not sure why he went for Mawile, because it does no damage. He could have went for, let's say, the Trevenant, and then got the Oko, but unfortunately he does not. I go for the Sucker Punch onto the Garchomp, and I don't see Rough Skin, so that's really interesting, because most Garchomps now have the Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet, but I don't get a flinch, I get the Shadow Claw off, and that's going to be game, because that Kang is dying to his own burn. So yeah, if you need a counter to Kangaskhan, Trevenant does it pretty well. I also want to try out Gorgeist, that's another Pokemon I've been really wanting to try out, and I also know that people have been pretty successful with Kecleon as a Trick Room setter, but that's something for another day, and thanks for watching.